Hey, welcome to Plato's Dialogue/Academy. I did this.
I'll do it. I'll start out. Welcome back to Plato's Academy. Maybe not welcome back. Okay. Just welcome. Welcome to Plato's Academy. I am Alex Plato.
I am Nick.
Welcome to Plato's Academy.
Okay, let me do it. Okay, I'm going to do it. Ready? I got this, buddy. I got it right now.
By yourself, it's that
Can
one.
you take that thing out? Like put the thing on the top of it? It really distracts me. I'm very vain.
Right.
And I like to look at myself.
Right.
Nick,
Say
Alex,
you're Alex.
Alex Plato's simple shtick.
Say you're Alex Plato.
Alex Plato's simple shtick.
Welcome to Plato's Academy. I'm Alex Plato, and I'm excited to be doing this thing with my twin, right? Who's over there, and I can't be looking at him because this is the wrong sort of thing for that. All right, redo.
Welcome to Plato's Academy. I'm Alex Plato, and if you like what we're doing, then like, subscribe, and share this video.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Plato's Academy. Today I'm going to be sort of emceeing, right? I've got some questions from my bro over there. So what we're going to be talking about today is AI and education. So that's what I like to talk about. So, I have a lot of people in my class asking about AI, right? I've had multiple people that I've caught cheating in AI, using AI in
Does
various
AI
ways.
mean Alex incident? Because in our family history, if I was to say to mom, she sees this and
Yeah.
we're going to talk about AI, it would be all the Alex incidents.
That's true. I forgot about
Let
that.
me give one example
Oh my
for our
gosh.
viewers just to know.
Okay.
For example, when you had Old Blue,
Yes.
okay, the car that Alex had, it was an old blue Buick something.
Buick
It
Century.
was an old lady car that you had in college,
Yeah.
right? And you had to come home to Lakeview, from Biola all the way Southern California. You packed all of your
12-hour drive.
12-hour drives, all of your books,
All of my possessions, my worldly possessions.
which was mostly books.
Yes.
Right. into your car. All right. And the as you started driving, right? Remember that
The
it
weight.
weighed down so much that
Yeah.
the fender
Yeah.
was rubbing the tire.
Which was bent in a little bit from a car wreck I got in an Old Blue. Yeah.
That was another AI.
Yes.
So what you did, because your motto of life is unconventional yet practical,
Right.
was because you had your life possessions, your tools were
Yeah.
also in the car. So you pulled on the side of the freeway. I'm imagining it was a freeway. I don't actually know. And you got out your hacksaw and you hacked the fender off so that it wouldn't rub anymore.
Right.
And then you drove the rest of the way home.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you made it home just fine with all of your books.
Yeah.
And all your books are probably currently still at home.
Part of them
pretty
are.
much.
Or you've stole them. You have
or
you have like a
I
bunch
have-
of my apologetics books. I
do
still
have
want
some.
those.
I do have some, but that is an AI. So we're not talking about Alex incidents.
No.
Okay.
Right. Artificial
Okay.
intelligence.
Artificial intelligence. Yeah. Okay.
So I've had
Nice.
lots of students doing that, and it's a real question for educators at every level. And that's why I wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
So talk to me about that. What's your experience with AI? What are students asking about it? Are they using it? Right? What do you think about the use of it, the educational value or disvalue of it?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of
There's a
interested
lot of
in your
questions.
picking your brain as an educator.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
think?
I mean, first of all, I feel like my experience with AI so far has been one of intrigue and academic interest. But this year, last year, that I was like really into it, listening to stuff about it and kind of learning about it. And the whole, when the pause happened, all the intellectuals around the world, not all, many, over 1,000 wrote, we need to stop progressing with AI.
Yes.
And then I learned about like general consciousness.
Yeah.
How, we're trying, and then the different people wanted
Yes.
to basically create a God. That's what
They
they're
explicitly said that.
They explicitly said. Yeah.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
there's this dark component, this technocratic,
Yes.
deep. I would say, like, we've read the scripture of St. Paul before in
Yeah.
some of our episodes about
Yeah.
the powers and the principalities, the rulers, the dark rulers of this
man.
world. I feel like technopoly, right, is just on full display here. So I don't want to talk about that today, but I want to talk about that
We could talk
sometime.
about the technium.
Yes, the technium. Right?
Yeah.
That we live in this. Our world, our environment is technological. It's not natural,
Yeah.
right? In a real sense, of course. Yeah, we
More and more digital.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
concrete even.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like pavement, concrete,
Yeah.
fake lights. Like,
Yeah.
we don't live in nature as nature. We live in little bits and pieces of nature, but for the most part, like we're born in like a hygienic environment,
concrete jungle,
right, where we so our whole life is sort of in this other environment. But I don't want to talk about that necessarily right now.
We'll go with so my experience so far first was academic, and I was very interested in all that. I had like students. I said, hey, come at lunch, we're going to talk about AI, and most of the school came, and we talked about AI, like what it was, what it wasn't. Some stuff about that was the deeper parts that were kind of interesting.
What do you say? Maybe I could start with this question, just get you right on it. My son, 9-year-old, once asked me, "Daddy, is AI a good thing?" How would you respond to that? Is AI a good thing?
That first of all, that's hard for me to answer. Right now, what I'm going to give you my experience to answer it is what I'm seeing in school is it's not a good thing because it's destroying research. People, literally the nature of research, they think a young person goes to the chat bar or that looks like a search bar and they type in something and AI will find it for them. And all the sources instantaneous within a second that is on the internet, which is vast amounts of information. And it will find that and just spit it out for them. It did the research. They didn't do the research.
Thinking. It did the research thinking.
Yes, but they're thinking. I did the research and the thinking by typing in the prompt. That's not research. And so that's the first thing I'm seeing. It's destroying research.
Yes.
I've had several people that have been caught using AI.
Yeah, me too.
Right. And so to me, it's destroying writing. It's destroying research. It's destroying thought.
Do you think I'm going too far when I tell students now, you may not use AI whatsoever. It has no educational benefit whatsoever. Unless your professor says something like, use AI, have it write an essay, and then criticize how AI writes the essay.
Well, we are,
and improve it. That's the
school,
only purpose I could see for AI.
We are right now currently creating a policy. It's not written. We've been talking with my faculty, is that we want to be a no AI school. What we mean by that is pens or pencils, writing, papyrus, paper, and books. That doesn't mean we don't use the internet to do research. But when we do it, for example, in our research papers, it now has to be, here's the sites that are good sites, like teaching about .edu and .org and .com. And still there's education with how to sort through the information with the information glut that Neil Postman talks about. That's a whole other thought. We could talk about that. And so they have to go to these sites that we say, print off the actual resource they find, bring that to school, annotate that, from that transfer that onto their note cards, and from their note cards write by hand in front of the teacher that's actual how to ensure the academic integrity of that process, in my view. I don't see any other way to totally ensure it because students can do AI and then they can copy it by hand. We have almost everything handwritten, but that does not solve the problem.
Right.
And so obviously there's AI detection things. Okay. But our view is they need to learn the actual research process, how to read, sort through information, annotate, take notes, decide what notes they write in the topics on the paper. That's the actual process to me that is being destroyed. I can't imagine.
Why not push harder? Why not push harder? Why not be just not an AI school, but just a school with no internet? If there was no internet, then AI wouldn't be possible.
Right. In general, we are.
Okay.
I mean, basically, the problem is when you get into writing and you have to research. But like, for example, if we're reading,
so we can't rely on an actual physical library. We have to.
Here's students' experience. What's a physical library?
Yeah.
And that's their experience. Not just at my school. It's kind of a unique thing. Chesterton academies and classical schools are different. They're unique. But what millions and millions of students are dealing is they have their phones at school. They have their phones every time they go into the hallway. Good teachers will make them put it in a basket or something. We don't. You can't have your phone. It's not supposed to be seen at school.
Right.
And they don't have laptops.
Right.
And so to me, it's kind of already is that. And people like that. So anyway, I don't know if that's answering AI. That's my experience. So we've had to come down.
No, that's good. That's good to start thinking about its relationship to education. I asked you the August 9-year-old question, is AI a good thing? And you said that's complicated.
Yeah. To him, though, I would say I think AI is an incredibly powerful tool that man may not need, and it may not actually help man.